If you're a military or history buff, you need to plan a trip to the U.S. Army Field Artillery Museum at Fort Sill. From the moment you step foot on the grounds, you will see things you won't find anywhere else.
This really tells the story, the history, and the heritage of the field artillery from the American Revolution through today. We even have current operations exhibits. It's one of the most oldest continuously serving branches in the U.S. Army. And here in Oklahoma, Fort Sill has been the home of the field artillery for over a century, since 1911.
Director of Museums Frank Siltman says the history you will see here is inside, outside, and all around.
If you go outside, there's an artillery park with over 90 pieces, primarily from World War I up through current operations.
When you step inside, the history and heritage continues in 3 different galleries with exhibits covering different eras of Army artillery.
So when you come to the museum, we have a center gallery that really covers all aspects of artillery.
In the South Gallery, you will find artillery used during the Revolutionary War through the turn of the 20th century.
As you go down there through that, you just have a tremendous amount of technology that you just see this huge evolution from cast iron to bronze, smoothbore to rifles, muzzle loading to breech loading, and so almost impossible to cover all the technology really that occurred in that time frame. We also have a very special item in there, and that is Franklin Roosevelt's funeral caisson. It was somehow returned to Fort Sill in the 1950s. It made its way to the museum, so a very unique piece that actually carried Franklin Roosevelt to his final resting place. What you're going to see in the North Gallery is a change from direct fire artillery, where you're shooting what you see, to indirect fire, what we know as artillery today, and that occurred in World War I. Then you'll get into World War II, mechanization, as you see behind us, artillery pieces on tracks.
The Central Gallery explores all of the advancements made for present-day artillery. You will see artillery and more used in the Korean War all the way to present-day operations.
So the Central Gallery is open to the public since October. It's really not complete yet. It's about 95, 98% complete, so we're still working on that. So we cover both Korea and Vietnam. Vietnam Fire Base is covered in that area. Also aerial artillery, rocket artillery, a helicopter.
To explore and learn more about all that the Army Artillery has done and continues to do to keep our country safe, plan your trip to the U.S. Army Field Artillery Museum at Fort Sill.
Really, it's been a part and parcel of Southwest Oklahoma and Oklahoma in itself.